Hey guys, great to have you over again. After surviving my car car crash a couple of years ago that left me with an 85% brain disability, a lot of people come to me and they ask me, Isaac, how did you survive that? Surely your life must have been like a roller coaster. I said, yeah. And during those dark days, I experienced extreme conditions which created a lot of despondency and hopelessness. But my mentor one day said to me, he says, when the universe loves you, then you're going to go through trials and tribulations. And whoever is satisfied with him and be satisfied, for you there's contentment. But if you get angry, then there's going to be a wrath that's awaiting you. So for me, it was a case of, trying to embrace the struggles of life. And I said to myself, there's no development without pain. Life's difficulties are necessary for my own development. So when they come along, I decided that either I could let them fight them or I'll accept them. But in accepting them and embracing them and never losing hope in them, I became tougher. And I realized that problems are to the mind what exercise is to the muscles. And they toughen you up and make you strong. And then one day I was really down. And then my mentor said to me, he gave me this beautiful story. And he said to me, the only survivor of a shipwreck was washed up on a small, uninhabited island. He prayed feverishly for someone to come and rescue him. And every day he scanned the horizon for help, but none seemed forthcoming. He nevertheless remained hopeful that one day his prayers would be accepted. So exhausted, he eventually managed to build a little hut out of driftwood to protect him from the elements and to store his few possessions. But then one day, after scavenging for food, he arrived home, to find his hut in little flames, with smoke rolling up into the sky. Oh dear, he says to himself, the worst has just happened. Everything has been lost. He was stunned with grief. He looked up and he said, oh dear, how can this have happened to me? And then he falls off to sleep on the shores of the beach. The next morning, what happens? He wakes up to the sounds of a ship that's approaching the island. And then he says to the captain, how did you know I was here? And the man asked the sailors on the ship, we saw your smoke signal, they replied. So guys, for me, it was a case of not getting discouraged when things went badly. I didn't lose heart because I knew that God is at work in my life. And in the midst of that pain and suffering, I realized that with hardship, verily, there will be ease. So for me, it was always a case of, I realized that when my little hut was burning in the ground, it was just the smoke signal that summoned the grace and help from the universe. Thanks for watching. This has been a production of Isaac Larkey, You the Man Productions, where we help you to turn adversity into opportunity. If you want to learn more, please check out my book, You the Man. It's available on my website, larkey.biz. That's LAKHI.biz. Enjoy the rest of the game. Isaac Larkey, be bold, brave, courageous, and fearless. You the man.